Hello, lads and lasses. Right now, I'm in a vehicle.
Caravan, road markers, please.
And we're on a road trip, as you just heard. So we shall check in, do a comm check. So, as you heard there briefly, we are in a caravan. We are caravanning. We are moving my brother. So I flew down Saturday night, and good flight. Everything went well. Spent Saturday night getting a few things together, eating supper. Checked into a hotel, and then in the morning, Sunday morning, went to Orthodox church for the first time with my brother. So you, of course, when you're not used to a traditional Orthodox service, you don't have any idea what's going on. So you just don't get in the way. Is basically what you do. You don't. Of course, you're not rude. You're not disrespectful. But you are reverent and quiet, and then you save all your questions for later, when they can be properly answered. So it was good, good service. As far as services go, it was divine liturgy, as I was told. I got to meet the head priest, or the father, as they call him, Father George. Really nice guy. Wish I would have had more time to talk with him. Met some friends of my brother for the first time, some for the second time. But it was good. A little bit of hanging out afterwards, drinking some coffee and having some bread and whatnot. So that was fun. Then we went out to eat for his birthday at an Irish pub called Kilkenny's Irish Pub in Tulsa. That was great. Just phenomenal time that we had there. 7 or 8 of us showed up and then had lunch. I had bangers and mash. Had some Galway oysters for appetizer, and what do we have for dessert? Bread pudding and ice cream. It's delicious. So the steamed vegetables, who cares about that? So anyway, bangers and mash were delicious. The bread pudding was phenomenal. So good. But the Galway oysters, those were pretty good. I think we got a dozen of those. Had a couple people tried them that weren't really oyster seafood people. Being raised in the Midwest, they have no idea what's going on with that. But growing up on the East Coast and being raised with a family who comes from the East Coast diet of seafood, that was right up my alley. So my brother drowned it in lemon juice and then splat some Tabasco sauce on there, and he said that was the jam. Oh, there was these things called something rolls or buns. Rolls is basically like a Reuben wrapped up and deep fried with this like buttery cream sauce. Oh, dude, that was so good. Had one of those. I treated him to a few drinks before we ate. Those of you who are familiar with the brand Macallan, there was a 21-year-old Macallan on the shelf, to which I purchased for him. Then we also did the 16-year Lagavulin and the Lagavulin Distillers Edition, which he thoroughly enjoyed all of them. But he said the 21-year Macallan was phenomenal. One of the best tasting scotches he's ever had. Excuse me. So that was a real treat to do that for him. Neither one of us had ever had a Macallan. We'd never had anything over, I think, 15 years. So to get a 21-year-old Macallan, there was just super smooth, super clean, really crisp, flavors, floral, fruity, sweet. Super good. The Lagavulin, of course, if you know Lagavulin 16, that is big time peat smoke from the Isle of Isla. Using that peat smoke to malt the barley, or to smoke the malted barley. And then the Distiller's Edition was actually interesting. It was smoky, but it wasn't as big as the 16 Lagavulin. The Lagavulin 16, we noticed, if you want to picture it as being this really round, big, starts off small, grows huge, and then smoke on the back end. But it's just big flavor. So put a little bit of water in it, swirled it, drank it again. Much less round, more top end, more flavors came out, of course. So we did the same thing with the Distiller's Edition, and the Distiller's Edition really opened up as well. Really great scotch there. Then for his birthday, it was his birthday yesterday on the 24th of January. Happy birthday again, buddy. He was given a bottle of Ardbeg Oogdale, and we tried that last night. Had just a wee sip of that. That was actually really nice. We both have tried the Ardbeg 10-year, which is that same Isla peat smoke monster. That is the Oogdale, or Oogdale, or however you want to pronounce it, from wherever you're from. Who cares? You know what I'm talking about. That was totally different than the 10-year. The 10-year is that huge, big flavor, mouthful of just smoke, and the Oogdale or Oogadale or so what. That was actually way different. It seemed like the smoke had been calmed down. Instead of 43, it was at 54.6. So I put some water in it, sipped it, and man, what a great whiskey that was. So he got some great gifts. We got to see some great people, spend time with some good friends. So that was Sunday, and I could have stayed in that Irish pub all day. I mean, such a cool place. It's really set up like a real Irish pub should be. The dark walls, the stained glass, just really closed in, not small by any means, but just that intimate closeness. You're in there with family kind of thing, which was nice. So we were in there probably for a couple of hours. Then we had to go back to the house and finish cleaning up, moving everything, getting it all into the truck. Then after that, there was a house party, going away / birthday party that we had in his honor. So met some more friends. People showed up, talked to a couple people that I hadn't talked to in a really long time or seen in a long time, which was great. Had some really good apple pie. We just had a good time all together yesterday. It was great. So, what else do we do? Well, here's the rub. It's not really a bad thing, but we were both so busy that neither one of us had any time to smoke a pipe together or have a cigar. I brought my pipes, brought my new pipe tobacco, brought a couple cigars, and we were just too busy. Too busy to do it. We did have some time really late at night, but it was outside the hotel. There was no place to sit and really enjoy it, so we both just kind of thought, let's save it for a more enjoyable time. We did have some scotch in the room, just talk, ate supper, drank a wee dram, and just had a good time. Just, you know, being together, but not having to smoke a pipe or a cigar. So right now, we are on, what is this, I-55, I guess, going north on our way up through Illinois back to Wisconsin. So my brother will be closer to me, be out towards the Milwaukee area for a while. So we'll probably be making videos together at some point, sometime. You can see both of our lovely faces on there. But that is the update. And apparently, since my brother found out that I can do the voice of Bane pretty well, they've been wanting me to hold conversations in the voice of Bane, or give instructions in Bane's voice. And it is not getting old. It is quite funny, especially when you have to ask for something from someone who's not expecting it, and they don't get it, which is hilarious. So I will see you guys later. I don't think I'll really make another video while I'm on the road. There isn't a whole lot to talk about. Life has been good. Hope life is good for you. I'll see you guys on another video. Be well. We'll see you soon.